Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 34 of the Pokemon Cup series. Today we're here at Homestead Miami Speedway for the running of the Ford EcoBoost 400. Our second race of the season also stays in Florida as we move from Daytona over to Homestead. From the beginning to the end of the seasons of the Cup, but this time though they'll be the first two races here in the Cup series. Eli Bright starts on the pole, and Matthew Emdev will share the front row alongside him, and Donovan Duthin and Michael Cano make up row 2. Roger Ray, John Andrews in row 3, and then there's the Daytona 500 winner Evan Hunter starting in 7th position, looking to go back-to-back to kick off the season. The unknown rookie made a name for himself by winning the Great American Race last time, now looks to win 2 in a row in that 37. Patrick Smith will start alongside him in row 4, and Cullen Francis and Priya McShane will round out your top 10. And now let's take your trackside for the command.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Nice cruise, be there at the end. It's a long race, we just got to change attention, no mistakes. That's the big key, no mistakes today. We get up there, we get in the top 10, we ride. That's what we got to do today.
Yeah, that command probably should have said drivers start your engine since we have a couple female drivers in the field. But nevertheless though, every driver has a new paint scheme. And there'll be a handful, and every driver will have new paint schemes throughout the season. And that's an awesome thing for this series, to see different paint schemes every race. So we're gonna put them to the test here today. And here we go, gonna be green here in the Ford EcoBoost 400 at Homestead. Already a spin as Daniel Bouchard goes around on the first lap of the race. He was way in the back and there's no caution. Wow, we stay green and now the caution's out. Another crash happens, an even bigger one this time with more cars involved. Bright leads. And let's look back at the caution. Oh boy, there was some beat and bang in there. Looks like Gatlin Downey got into the 3 car and then boom, it just went downhill from there. 42, 13, 11, spin, 41, 78, 48 involved, a huge crash. A lot of cars taken out. Oh, and it was not over yet as Dexter Black goes up in the wall real hard, gets the 14, and he spins. Yikes. A lot of damage among a lot of cars. In the 96, we saw Daniel Bouchard getting hit in turn 1. Let's see what happened. There he is, the 10 car. Ooh, wow, nearly in the 48 made contact and he spun. Wow, just was too close for comfort there. And then they caused the wrecks. Yikes. So that pit stop's underway, and it looks like already some leaders decide to come down. Eli Bright goes down, but Roger Ray's going to stay out. He's going to collect the lead. So Roger Ray's out in front here. He won 3 he was the regular season champion last season. Trying to win again here at Homestead in just the second race of the season. See if he can do it in that 32. 4 cars are out of the race. And now we're back to the green flag at Homestead. Here comes John Andrews. What a run he's got on the start. And Andrews is going to lead. And here's DJ Kirker in the 88. Wow, look at the Hedricks. The 1-2 right now for the Hedrick team. Both battling for the lead. It doesn't look like either one of them are helping each other out. And there's a spin as Carter Friesen gets turned by the 1 of Colin Francis, and now they're spinning again. The 20, I believe that's Peter Onjak, also made contact, racing back to the line. Wow, that was insane. Yep, Colin Francis got in the wall into turn 4, and then he spins the number 72. Well, the 72 spins, and everybody was just trying to slow down to avoid the 72, and the 20 wasn't able to get his car straight as he gets hit by the 66 of Patrick Smith. Goes around and on-jacked, and there's more pile-up. Wow. That was bizarre. And the leaders that didn't come to pit earlier are now going to come down right now. So, oh wait a minute, did they come down already? Yeah, they're going to come down right now. Okay then. Who's the leader now? It's going to be a really, really mixed up order when we get back to the green. And they're going to say it's John Andrews out in front. So John Andrews is the leader again in the 9 car, and this time it'll have the 19 of Giovanni Castillo up in front of him on the restart. That's going to be pretty hard to avoid. More cars are out, and we're going green. It looks like Andrews was able to hold off Giovanni Castillo in the lap traffic, and look at Richardson go as the 17 is now following him. Here he comes for the lead, and the 17 of Richardson has taken it. And now there's the 88 of DJ Kirker trying to lead the Stars and Stripes car to the win. And Richardson, the defending champion, leads his first laps of the season. We'll see if he can hold on for his first win of the season, and the first since being champion last season. Gonna be very tough to beat James Richardson, since he is defending champion. If he wins, he's in the playoffs again for sure, no matter what. Unless if he posts a spoiler, that's the only thing that would keep him from competing in the playoffs. Same for Evan Hunter, who won at Daytona. Evan Hunter continues to run pretty well. 5th place now in the top 5, so he's continuing to impress everybody. Maybe another top 5 finish is in his grasp. There you see the tough battle. Oh wow, Richardson trying to block the 88. Now he's gonna go low, and Bright takes it, and there's a caution right on time. And Eli Bright, no, DJ Kirker, I'm sorry, DJ Kirker leads. I think Bright used to run the 88. That's what I was mistaking him. And DJ Kirker in front now. Wow. Let's see why the caution's out. And it looks like it might have something to do with the 95 of Kevin National. Made contact with the 72 Carter Friesen. And he still keeps going. Even after spinning out, he just spun out, and yet he still keeps going. That is incredible. That's incredible for Kevin National to continue running full speed ahead after spinning out. That is amazing. Yet the caution still came out though. And Kirker comes down, the leaders come to pit road. Looks like the other cars are going to try to get their laps back because they are staying out right now. Looks like nobody else is going to be staying out. Well, looks like Yepes has a little trouble getting on pit road as he gets contact with Ryan Butcher. Major damage for him anyways, so he's really not a factor. And who's out first? It's Roger Ray! What a pit stop for Roger Ray. He comes out first off pit road. I wonder what about those cars in front of him though? How they're going to affect him? So how about this? The two best drivers from last season running in the top 3, Ray's in the lead, and Richardson's running 3rd. So might be against them, and DJ Kirker, of course, in 2nd. And there's Evan Hunter in 4th place, and Yin Kanari runs the top 5. A lot of valuable drivers here, all trying to win here at Homestead. The green flag is in the air. 7 laps left at Homestead, Miami. This could come down to the last laps. Look at the 32 trying to squeeze his way through the lap traffic. Gotta be very careful now not to get involved in the lap cars. He doesn't really need to be too aggressive. And I saw Eli Bryant just went down pit road. Wow. I never expected that to happen. Oh, there's a spin! And the 78 just got taken out. Ethan Wickenhauser and Carter Friesen, you gotta be kidding me. That's like the 3rd wreck he's involved in. No caution, we stay green. How strange is that? But Roger Ray leads the race, and there'll be 5 laps to go at Homestead. And James Richardson's in 2nd, and there's the caution flag. There it is, I guess. And there's the caution. Butcher is hit. Ryan Butcher gets hit. He gets turned around by the number 2. I believe that's Igor Barreto spinning him out. It looks like we may have an overtime finish coming up at Homestead, Miami, and it's the first time we'll be in overtime this season. Oh boy, an overtime battle with the top 2 best drivers from last season. Might be something special. If it can hold. I think it's gonna hold. Looks like we won't be getting back to green in the regular conditions, so it looks like it will come down to overtime in this final 2 laps dash at Homestead, Miami. Alright, so stick around because overtime, the first one of the season's coming up next at Homestead. Alright, here we are. This is the 2-lap overtime finish here from Homestead, Miami. For those of you that are new, all 3 series will end in overtime if there is a caution that would normally end the race under yellow. That way we would have a green flag finish till the very end, and that they would fairly run the finish in full speed instead of having the caution checkers come out and line up like that. So we wanted to make this more exciting and have a 2-lap overtime dash to the finish here at Homestead, just so that we can have a great finish in our hands at full speed. So no cautions will be pulled out during overtime. There'll only be 1 run at overtime, and we will decide a winner there. And Roger Ray has a problem before overtime. Oh my goodness, Roger Ray had to come to pit road before the start of overtime. That shows how much a race can change in an instant. That is insane. Oh my word. And Matthew Emdev is going to lead the field now to overtime. Can you believe it? And look at who's behind him, Evan Hunter. And look at the 32, he doesn't even make it to pit road. And the green flag waves. Roger Ray, for now the leader, and now he's not. Wow, he led to the line actually, but he didn't even make it to the last lap as the leader. Here comes Hunter for the lead. Down to the white flag, here we go with 1 more lap at Homestead, Miami. And the car's on the wall, leader's Rich Roy in 2nd. And there's the white flag. Here we go to the last lap. Rich Roy with a run. Here he comes. They're crashing. Hunter goes in the grass. Can he save it as the leader? Down the apron. And he won't be the leader. And Rich Roy comes off the final turn in a dump and run. He's going to win at Homestead. Oh my goodness. Rich Roy. What an aggressive move there by the 14. Oh, wow! Did you see what Rich Roy did on that last lap? Oh, man. I thought he was going to spin Evan Hunter out on the last lap. Wow, Evan Hunter was on his way to his second straight win, and then look at behind him, Rich Roy. He just almost spun out the 37 right here. Put Hunter in the grass and got him loose, and Rich Roy somehow escaped. Didn't even have damage at all and didn't lose his speed, and somehow was able to win the race. Wow, that is insane. That is just unbelievable. Oh my goodness, Rich Roy, he had one chance and he decided to go in and take the risk. And he got the win. Wow. Let's look on board with Rich Roy. Oh wow, that is insane. That was just brutal. Oh, Evan Hunter. I mean, he almost had the win. He almost won 2 in a row. And he gets bumped by the 14, the bump and run. There's the 37, and look at the 14 right behind him, and wow. That is just insane. And that's why we have overtime finishes here in all 3 series. You never know what finish you're going to get. Oh, what a shame for Evan Hunter. He almost had 2 wins. He almost won 2 races, and he somehow got a top 10 still, but man, he still had 2 wins. He almost had 2 wins. That is just insane. But Rich Roy, the move of the race, at the very end, he takes the checkers at the Ford EcoBoost 400 at Homestead in a Ford, nevertheless. There's that awesome camera view of the final lap. Rich Roy, what a move. That was the move of the race that got him the victory. That is insane. But Rich Roy wins it. He gets the checkered flag and the first win for Stuart Haas this season. And nevertheless, it came on a Ford. So congrats to Ford winning their own race. Ford finished 1-2, by the way, with Riley Spurley to be able to get second place at the very end. Wow. That was one of the most insane races I've ever done. That's amazing. So 2 races are in the books, and Rich Roy has wins at Homestead in a wall finish. And Evan Hunter dropped to 10th after leading the very last lap, and then he got bumped, and then the bump and run from Homestead, Miami. What a finish. My goodness. And we had a crash on the very last lap, and 3 cars didn't make it out. So, and Roger Ray was 40th. A tough break for him. Jan, he was devastated. He had a win, and then he blew up in overtime, and he's 40th. Wow. A lot of changes since a lot of unexpected things that happened in overtime we didn't even expect to happen here at Homestead. But Rich Roy, a well-deserved victory in the second race of the season. He wins Stuart Haas with their first win of the season. JTG was their first winners in Daytona, so they get to join. So Rich Roy gets to join Evan Hunter in the playoffs. How about that? And we will see you guys next time from Atlanta Motor Speedway. A triple weekend coming up, and the Cup drivers will cross over the X and Truck Series starting with Atlanta. So expect to see a lot better action than the first 2 races had, since the Cup drivers are competing as well in the Trucks and X Series for the next couple races. So anyway, hope you enjoyed Homestead. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for when races come up. When the races do come up for all 3 series, if you're running on all 3 series, hit that bell and you'll get notified of when the next race comes up. So hope you enjoyed this race, and we'll see you guys in Atlanta.